can see, guys, that fits nice and flush against that line also there, and it's nice and neat there. And as you can see, around the Millennium Falcon. And then what we want to do then, guys, is attach the main front of the Millennium Falcon, guys. So yeah, guys, it's the moment of truth. Let me just turn off this light, see if you can see that better. Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're doing good, guys. Hope you're well. Today I'm building the Millennium Falcon issue 9 from Falcon, which I have just here. There's the mag, there's the parts, which I'm going to have in front of you guys. If you're not already, subscribe, like, also comment and share. But for you guys who are already subscribed, guys, thank you so much, appreciate you guys. And for you or not, what's going on? Come on, press that subscribe button, see what you're missing. But without further ado, guys, let's crack on with the Millennium Falcon build issue 9 from Falcon. So we'll jump straight into this week's issue of 9, Millennium Falcon from D'Agostini Falcon. And we'll see what's in this week's mag. Got the usual good content, guys. Beautiful pictures of the ships. Darth Vader there at the bottom left. Yeah, I'm loving this build, guys. It's going to be one massive build, this, when it's done. But straight into it. Oh, looks like we're going to be doing a light test or something in this week's issue, guys. These are the next parts. We've got battery boxes with a lead and plug. We've got plates, panels for outside. We've got blackout parts. We've got a load of stuff this week, guys. But let's get straight looking into what we're doing this week. Yeah, we're testing the lighting. So we're going to test the lights at the back of the cockpit. And then we're going to black out any bleed in the cockpit. And then we're going to be fitting little parts on the outside of the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, and this is showing you guys all the plant-on details we're going to be fitting today. Just an advance, word of warning advance, I have already cut these off the sprues, guys, to save a bit of time. If you do want to watch me cut them off the sprue, look at the D'Agostini playlist of this build. I did about 29 builds, issues of this build with D'Agostini. And then I stopped, and as you can see, this one is with Falcon, still through D'Agostini, but Falcon sent this out now and restarted this build. Look through the playlist, you'll know what I mean and what happened with that, guys, and why I came to Falcon to rebuild from scratch. Right, so without further ado, let's tell us what parts. So I've got the parts just here. If we undo that. Here we have the battery pack. We've got some cushions, part of the plate for the outside of the Millennium Falcon. We've got the framework, and as you can see here, guys, here are all the plant-on details which I've already cut out off the sprue, ready to connect to the outside of the Millennium Falcon. We've got some more parts here. This arch here will have the cushions fitted eventually in future issues. We've got some blackout tape here to stop the light bleed in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon, and also we've got some screws. So I'm going to tidy the desk up, guys, get the parts where they've got to be. I'm going to crack on with this week's issue. Yeah, so right, guys, you can see here to the left of the screen, we've got the Millennium Falcon cockpit. We've also got this tape, which is going to stop the light bleed, and I've prepared it here, guys. Here we have the battery pack, and we've got 4 batteries in there, 4 AA batteries. So I'm going to put that to the side, just at the top there, And what we're going to do first is take the cockpit out of the Millennium Falcon, take it out, and then what we're going to do is be sorting out the light bleed with these two strips of tape we've got here. So what I'll do is we'll take this cockpit out, just carefully taking it out there. In fact, if we just carefully separate the bottom and the top, I think that might be better. So it's a bit kind here, guys, of taking the Millennium Falcon apart. Here we've got the cockpit, all these are Planeton details here. So what we'll do first is just check this battery pack is working. So carefully just push that in like that, and then it should light up. Yeah. Here's the battery pack. There we go. It's lighting up, guys, as you can see. There you go. There you go, lighting up. So that works. So we'll put that to one side. And now what we're going to do, if you can see these crevices here on that piece of the Millennium, and just here, we're going to be applying these two strips of tape so we can black out the light bleed. Now, how we do this, let me just move these Planeton details out of the way, which we'll be applying in a sec, guys. What we want to do is position those that way round, and we want to basically put the tape in there like so, but as we're doing this now, we've got to cut a little bit out, a little section, so it can, at a right angle, so it can come further down and be against that line there, and the same with that bit there. So if I get some scissors, what you want to do is make sure it's even and flush with the fittings there, and then you just want to go in a little bit. So if I just mark that there, it's a little line, and then cut in just a tiny bit. And cut that. If you've got some decent scissors, those guys, because these don't seem very good, but we've got there. So we've done that one, and as you can see now, you can see if that's cut enough. I think we could do cutting a tiny bit more off there. Now you can see, guys, that fits nice and flush against that line also there, and it's nice and neat there. Just cut those two out, and if you want, when you've cut one side of the piece out, you can use it as a template for the other side of the tape to get the exact amount cut off. So what we want to do now is get this sticky back adhesive peeled off, like so. If I could just grab that. He says, and I can't grab it with my nail. There we go. So peel that off, and then just make sure you're happy with it before you stick it to your model, because remember, this is going to be stopping your light bleed. So if you just want to line it with that ridge at the bottom, like so, and then when you're happy, make sure it's stuck beautifully on your model. And that is the one side of the Millennium Falcon cockpit tunnel blacked out. So if I just put that to one side, and we'll do the same again with this side. So again, take your tape, and then roughly 2 pairs of scissors here, guys. Always have a backup. And then what you want to do is just a little bit into there, cut that tape also at this side. And then what you can do then, that was supposed to happen, don't panic. What you can do then, guys, is use that as a template on the other side, just to make your life a little bit easier. So put that to one side and then cut that. Carefully just rip that bit off and then check before taking the adhesive off. It's going to fit, and that's a perfect fit, to be fair. Line it up that line, make sure it's flush there, and then take your adhesive off and then stick it to your model. So I'll just peel that off. Make sure you're happy. Can be a bit fiddly, but bear with it, you'll be fine. Mine broke off there, but again, it'll be fine. We'll sort that in a sec. So just make sure it's flush at the top before you stick it, guys, and then line it up with this ridge. This one's been a bit more of a handful to put on, but there you go. And make sure when you're happy, you can press it down nice and tight, and there you have your 2 blackouts all done and dusted. Now what we're going to do, guys, as part of assembling the cockpit, is attach all this back together, put the cockpit in, and then we'll do an official light test. So what we're going to do is get the bottom half of the tunnel, push that into the crevices just there, and then we're going to put the arch of the cockpit into there like so. Make sure that's all in position, and then what we're going to do is apply the top of the tunnel. Again, take your time, guys, because you don't want to be breaking any of your pins as you connect this back together. Make sure they're all lined up and you're happy before pushing your tunnel of the Millennium Falcon back together. And don't worry if it's not connected right together, because when we put this ring back on in a minute, that'll make sure it's all sealed up. But as you can see, the cockpit now is all nice and secure. So yeah, you've got the cockpit in there, guys, all secure. You've got this ring here for the Millennium Falcon, so it's nice and secure, and it's all flush now, as you can see, around the Millennium Falcon. And then what we want to do then, guys, is attach the main front of the Millennium Falcon, guys, which brings that iconic look back. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool? Look at that, guys. I love it. And now, yeah, the moment of truth. That there, that connector, you've got to put this into there. We're going to do a battery light test. So yeah, guys, it's the moment of truth. Let me just turn off this light, see if you can see that better. Yes, look at that. Doesn't that look cool? And I'll turn the other light off so you can see it in the dark. Look at that, guys. The Millennium Falcon is now awakening. I'm happy with that. That's cool. I like that. Love it. As you can see, guys, I've got a lot of plant-on details here. There are 8, 9, 10, 11 in total. I've cut them off the sprues already. Now this is the first one I'm going to take. It's number 1. And what I'm going to do on that pin there is apply a little bit of glue. That pin there, sorry. There's pins either side, there's 2 pins actually. and we want to attach it to those two holes there, and that is that first detail put on. And then we want number 2, which is going to be number 2 now, guys. Now you could use a cocktail stick for this, might be better, but I'm using the brush. So just apply it to those little lips there. And this, guys, is like attention to detail here. This is what's making this build pop. So slot that in there like that. When you're happy, just push it down a little bit into the slots. And there you go, that's done. If you do need a bit more glue, guys, don't worry, hesitate to put a bit more glue. I'm going to put a bit more. I'm going to put a bit more. And then just hold it for a couple of seconds, and that will be attached and glued, like so. And now we want number 3, part 3, which is this little piece here. And then you want it that way around, guys. And what we're doing is putting it on just these 2 little dots here. Now, you probably might need magnifying glasses for this, guys. I'm struggling myself. I have to wear glasses, obviously, but yeah, I'm trying to be okay. But it is very tiny pieces, this. Just hold that there for a second till the glue dries. And that is part 3 done. So it's looking so far, guys. The attention to detail is cool, man. It's making it look really good. Now we need number 4, which is this door hatch sort of thing. And this has got to go underneath now. We're going to turn it upside down to put that on. And this part, guys, number 4, is going in this piece, this crevice here. So we'll put a bit of glue. Put that in there, hold it for a minute till it's dry, and then we want number 5, which is a very tiny little piece, but that's not gluing as yet, so we'll put a bit more. Just make sure it's glued, we don't have it falling off when completing the build. So yeah, that'll glue now, guys, a bit more glue in there. And now we want part 5 pushed under there, guys, right under, and you're going to put number 6 underneath that piece. That like makes the hinge, which you'll see in a minute. So yeah, what we want to do, it's very fiddly though, this, guys. But yeah, I don't know if I said that wrong just, guys, but basically this is 7. You'd be better off putting 4, 5 and then putting that in later down the line, if that makes sense. You might be a lot better off doing that. We'll be okay, that's all done now. I've got managed to do it, but that's all glued in. So you got, this is 7, 5 just underneath, and then 4. So if you put 4 and 5 first, then put 7 on top. But now we're going straight to here, number 6. So I'm going to put a bit of glue on there. But guys, stick with it, follow the instructions, you'll be fine. That's that bit in, that's number 6. So yeah, again, guys, to be an easier life, what I'd do is put 4, 5, follow the numbers, then get to 6, and then this big piece 7, put on over those. You might find that a bit easier. I did it the hard way. So that's 6, and now we want 7. We've done 7, obviously, and then we want to go to 8, which is this piece here, and that's going to be going in that crevice there. Again, apply some glue. Don't be shy, as long as you aren't going to get it on your model so you can see it. And then slot that into place there. This is very therapeutic, to be fair. It's not good, I love it. So there you go. That's up to instruction. 4, 5 and 6 we're doing now. Of the top passage tube and the bottom passage tube. So now we want part 9, which will go into there and that hole there. So again guys, get a bit of glue. And if you're enjoying this guys, this build, and you're following me and you're not already, you know what to do. Give that subscribe button a click and press the bell notification. You won't miss any builds I put up or anything to do with the Millennium Falcon either. Do need to get me a mat guys, because this is sliding all over the place. Glue seems to have dried off, so again apply a bit of glue. Hold that into place. Also there, I'll just hold it for a minute or two. Pretty good glue this. There you go, that's glued in there, that's done. That was part 9, now on part 10, this part here. So again guys, just apply a bit of glue, top of the tube, the piece, and then hold that into position like so. This might need a bit more glue because it is very heavy, this piece. I don't know if that's going to be enough. So if you need a bit more glue guys, just dab a bit more. This is where your cocktail stick would probably come in handy. Also dab some on that, that might help. Hold it into position for a few seconds and that should be fine. Drying while we do the other one. And last but not least, number 11, you want the right angle at the bottom guys. It's going in that hole there. So again, a bit of glue in there, a bit on there. Why not put some on there, just something that's going to stick. And then I might put some at the bottom there, and then line it up in that hole. And that is it guys, that's all done. Those planton details are done. Let's give them a few minutes to dry, and that is it. That's what we have on the bottom. All those little details made it pop. And if I carefully turn it over, you've got the details on the top. And for one last time, got the lights also. So if I just carefully pull that round, there we go. Lights also guys. I do hope you enjoyed this video guys. If you did, you know what to do. Give us a subscribe. Press that bell notification not to miss out on any future builds to do with the Millennium Falcon or anything else on the channel. Also give us a big thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. See you in the next one. Peace. That is it for this week's issue of the Millennium Falcon guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to give us a big thumbs up. Would really appreciate that. And if you're not already, remember to subscribe guys and press that bell notification so you don't miss out on any future build to do with Millennium Falcon or anything else on the channel. And take a look through the playlist guys if you're new to me and new to watching Rich 43. Take a look through the playlist, see if there's anything that you like to watch or you want to watch in the future. And again, if there is guys and you want to come back, click that subscribe button, press the bell notification, you'll get notified with whatever I put up on the video or the certain things you want to watch. And have fun guys and come along with me on this journey. But for now, for the Millennium Falcon and for this build and the Millennium Falcon from Fan Home issue 9, that is it. I'll see you in the next one guys. Thanks for your support. See ya. Peace.